people get in trouble right here than anywhere else. Do not cut through your hinge right here. Stop. When you cut through your hinge, you just cut your attachment point to the stump. You just completely lost control of that entire tree. You see it falling over by itself right there? Don't blow through your hinge, because like I said, once you do that, that tree's standing up, it can go anywhere then at that point, and it can get you. See, I'm hacking my hinge back. I thought I was going to have to push it, but it went on ahead and fell by itself. often say let those trees talk to you. You see that cat face at the bottom of that tree? If you got a tree like that, don't cut it down there in the cat face. Get up above it like this right here, and where you're not in the bad stuff, and you know up above it it's going to hold the way it's supposed to. And then you can come back and cut the stump off. So my mini excavator is going through a regen right now. So what I do is I turn the auto idle off on it and set it to wide open and just let it run through it. It takes about 13-14 minutes if you just let it run wide open. And you still run the machine, use it just like normal, and it goes through it real quick. This tree probably has 12 foot of back lean on it, and this in here, watch, I just cut in it and just manhandle the tree over, just get it where it'll kind of move a little bit is all I want. This is where everything shines for me. Of course, I'm here by myself. I cut down about a dozen trees, I think, here on this job. And all he wanted was them piled up over to the side. So I just cut them up in these pieces like this, take the mini excavator and the Rotobeck mini PC grapple and bundle them up and just take them over there and pile them up. The whole job took me about an hour and a half. I was done, and then I took and headed north and knocked out another pretty good job real quick. Took me a couple hours on it, and I was back home by 2 o'clock. And everything's over and done with. So this setup right here just makes me so efficient. It's crazy. And had I been chipping this, I wouldn't even have cut this stuff up this much. I would have got it where it would have fed in the chipper, and I'd have just sent the whole darn trees, most all these, the whole tree right through the chipper, and just let it blast chips out. But he wanted it piled, so, and I don't blame him. I mean, if he's got a place for it to where he can burn it and rot or anything like that, and he's got a little small Kubota tractor too he can do work with, but it's just, it makes it so easy to do it like this. about these dogs. You see that right there? Those dogs that West Coast saws make, those things ain't no joke. They're tough, very tough. I use them to knock him notches out all the time like that. we got saw classes coming up. So I'm gonna do 2 of them this winter, or this fall, whatever you want to call it. The first one is gonna be November the 12th and the 13th. The saw classes are a Friday and a Saturday. They start Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock. We run from 5 to roughly around 8 on Friday evening. And then we start back up on Saturday morning at 8, run 8 to about 4 o'clock on Saturday. And I provide you lunch on Saturday. So what we do is you come in here and you can bring your own saw, or you can run mine. You will need all your PPE gear. You'll need some chaps or pants. And you'll also need a hard hat with either safety glasses or face shield. Either one of them is fine with that. You'll need some gloves. Your saw will need a working chain brake on it. You will have to sign a release when you get here, releasing me anything happens to you while you're here. It's done right here on my property at my place. The best thing to do is, if you're interested, it's $400 for the per head. Contact me via my email and I will send you a PayPal link. And then you send the money through on PayPal and you're good to go then. All right. And it doesn't matter if it's raining or not. If it's raining, we still roll on. I've got the pole barn down there. If it's raining bad, we'll get up under it and all that. So what all do? We do everything. We start off sawing a little bit Friday evening when you first get here, and it gives me a time to watch everybody run the saws, see what their body language is, kind of see where they're at with a chainsaw and how proficient that each person is. Then we come into my shop, into the classroom there, and we go through everything. We tear a saw apart. We go through reduced downtime, maintenance, everything: bars, chains, air filters, spark plugs, clutches, sprockets, the bar chain maintenance, even sharpening. I teach how to sharpen the saws, do all that. And then Saturday morning we come back, we go through everything. We start out working with bar tips, reactive forces, stuff like that. And I explain a lot of things about that. A lot of people are scared to use the bar tip. I explain how to do that. And we spend a little while working on that. And I talk about, trees and different situations and things. And then we go outside and we start working on board. Tons and tons of sawing. When you come, you'll be able to burn a lot of saw gas, and you'll saw make a lot of chips. You'll need, if you're traveling for a long ways and you don't want to bring gas with you, if you're coming in an SUV, I know people don't like the fumes in there or something. You're welcome to use my gas and oil like that. But, if you got your own stuff, by all means, bring it. Like I said earlier, as long as everything safety-wise is working, you'll be good to go. It's a good time. I limit it to 10 people. And and I don't like to announce them too far out. I've had a lot of stuff going on this fall, a lot of different training things that I've done myself. And about a month out is great for the announcing on the saw classes, because the people that are going to come, they already know that they're going to come, and they go ahead and lock in, and there you go. So anyhow, like I said again, 2 of them be November the 12th and the 13th, Friday and Saturday, and then December 3rd and the 4th. And I'm going to pick back up again in February and do some in February and in March, and I may even do some in early April there too, before it gets hot. So if you're interested in it, you think $400, that's a lot of money. Hey, look, man, you can go cut one tree down and make double that, easy. It's cheap as far as what you get. Most people walk away from it, they're like, dude, you ought to be charging more for this. So if you're interested in it, my email is right down below. Contact me via email. And the hotels and stuff right here in Columbus, I'm about 8 miles from all the hotels, so it's very easy. If you got a wife or girlfriend or whatever, bring her along too. I'll feed her also or whatever. You know, no big deal there. So, like I said, just a good time. And also too, I'm considering on these tree jobs that I do. I've had a lot of interest. Different people, I know Aubrey's asked me about it, coming and working and learning. If you're interested, I'm thinking about kind of open some of these jobs up to where if you want to come hang out and actually work, there won't be any money changed hands, but if you want to come on your own free will and you want to learn some stuff about these different tree jobs and be able to communicate and see how I do it, even, you know, run your saw, something like that, you know, I think I'm about game on doing some of that, because some of this stuff is pretty cool. I've got at the end of this month, on October, I've actually got 2 crane jobs coming up, 2 days in a row that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be pretty interesting there. And so let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I know Aubrey is interested in it, but let me know if you might be interested in that. I think it would be very beneficial for some people that are, you know, interested in learning and seeing how it's done, to actually be on site. Because there's a lot of stuff in the videos, you know, I don't film the whole jobs, but really good stuff. Great learning experience. And you can't put a price on knowledge. I mean, you can't. The more you can learn and get from somebody else, the better off you'll be and the safer you'll be in the long run. So appreciate y'all watching, hanging in there with me day in and day out. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to me. I need that. I need the channel to keep growing like what it is. And hit that thumbs up button for me too down there. I'd appreciate it. So we'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.